We may be seeing some flames outside Kent's Rec Center. Stick with us to hear why the Rec Center may have a lot going on this Tuesday morning.
Video captured from the ground shows a plane's engine on fire in mid-air. More on what caused that frightening scene ahead.
And temperatures will start to rise again, but we'll see some rain later this week. Find out later in the 7-day forecast.
Ring ring, it's National Telephone Day. Celebrate the day by picking up your phone and give someone special a call. This and more as your Tuesday FlashCast starts right now.
This is TV2 News.
Good morning, Portage County, and welcome to your final Tuesday morning FlashCast of the semester. I'm Mara O'Malley.
And I'm Lindy Griesinger.
This past Saturday, Main Street Kent hosted its annual 5K run and walk.
That's right, TV2's own Abby Forbes attended the event and spoke with event participants and sponsors.
Main Street Kent hosted their third annual 5K with Northwater Brewing Company as the sponsor once again.
We are going to have this as the base camp for it. So when everybody comes in to sign up, they come here to the patio.
Racers made their way to Northwater Brewing at 9 a.m. on April 22nd to begin the run. But the weather did not exactly cooperate.
When we left West Akron, it was pouring, and our intention was to come and just do the beer and brunch. But it's drizzling, it'll be okay, it won't melt. I mean, it's really the power of friendship. Because it stinks, nobody wants to run in this kind of weather, so we make deals with ourselves that, you know, we can suck it up together.
Body mark, get set, and go!
The run followed the Portage Hike and Bike Trail before ultimately ending back at the brewery.
All right, bring it in, all right.
Registration was $30, and in return, participants received a race bib, a $10 Main Street Kent gift card, a beer glass, and a beer or non-alcoholic beverage. They could also purchase a t-shirt for $15.
Seeing like all these local businesses and how just like the cover fee is really important and can support and make it a really cool experience.
The run is non-competitive, so anyone of any experience or lack thereof, like myself, was welcome to participate.
It helps us too. We have a run club that's here on Thursdays. During the summer, we get anywhere between 40 to 60 people, so they're a part of the race too.
And some people are already ready for next year's 5K.
I mentioned to a couple of my friends that Northwater Brewing did a 5K sponsor event. They're like, oh my gosh, that's awesome, let me know next time.
Reporting in Kent for TV2 News, I'm Abby Forbes.
Kent Fire Department will be doing a controlled burn surrounding the Student Recreation Center. The protected prairie, which is the tall grass right outside the rec, is burned annually for maintenance to allow for new growth during the summer season. Depending on weather and no calls for service, the controlled burn will take place today starting at 9 a.m. So do not be concerned if you see a fire and some fire trucks near the rec center this morning.
The Kent State Office of Provost is pleased to announce the search committee has identified 4 candidates for a new administrative position. As part of this process, each candidate will participate in an open forum. They must provide a brief presentation regarding their background and interest in the position. Any and all students are invited to join the open forum and provide input in the candidate surveys.
It is time to let your voice be heard. Kent State is hosting a listening campaign meeting to listen to each and every one of your voices. They want you to join them and help create a survey that will assist in addressing the issues that affect Kent State students on campus and in their communities. The event will be taking place tonight at 5:30 p.m. in Bowman Hall, room 317.
What better way to de-stress for finals than with furry friends? Tomorrow you can join Pause for a Cause in Active Minds for a night of learning about mental health and service animals. There will be a presentation on psychiatric service dog, ESAs, therapy dogs, and you will have the chance to meet the dogs. Enter at the end of the year raffle and enjoy some free refreshments. You can join Pause for Fun tomorrow evening from 5:30 to 7 in room 315 of the Student Center.
What's poppin', Portage County? It's your boy Josh Aponte, and let's see what weather is going on here in Kent. So right now we are sitting at 45 degrees. It was a bit chilly this morning. There was a bit of a freeze out there around the 30s. It was pretty cold, I will say, but it's nice and sunny now, so hopefully that freeze will start melting away pretty soon. And now let's take a look at some temperatures around here in Ohio. So right now the temperatures are slowly starting to rise. So we're sitting at those mid to upper 40s, not 50s just yet. We got 47 in Akron up by Lake Erie, 44 in Steubenville, and then 46 in Athens, way down on the bottom of Ohio. Now let's take a look and zoom in onto Northeast Ohio. Take a look at some of those temperatures over here. Still around the same. We're sitting at those mid to upper 40s right now. 47 in Cleveland, 48 in Mansfield. That's the high for right now. But that's all I have for now. But stay tuned to find out what weather we're going to see later this week. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Josh. Aqua Ohio has plans to replace the 4,026 linear feet water pipe with a larger and stronger one near Brimfield. The existing 6-inch water main will be replaced with an 8-inch, more corrosion-resistant cast iron pipe. The $850,000 project will provide the area with better fire protection and increase the volume of water that is delivered to the area. Traffic flow in this area will be reduced to 1 lane, and drivers are asked to proceed with caution.
U.S. Representative Amelia Sykes has asked the Department of Justice to investigate the death of Jaylen Walker. The Akron-based congresswoman sent a letter in seeking investigation into the Akron Police Department and its practices. She announced her support into the investigation after Summit County grand jury did not press charges against the officers. Sykes wrote to the DOJ saying a third party is needed to help the community.
And on Monday evening, the Cleveland City Council approved legislation that could have a huge impact. The new legislation calls for the use of $1.9 million in the American Rescue Plan Act funds to be used to eliminate the medical debt of nearly 50,000 Cleveland residents. The city plans to purchase the debts through the nonprofit organization RIP Medical Debt. Residents who qualify do not need to apply for the program, but instead they will be notified through a letter in the mail that their debt has been eliminated.
An American Airlines flight was departed out of Columbus headed towards Arizona when a bird strike caused an engine fire. Flight 1958 departed around 7:45 a.m. and was rerouted back towards CMH around 8 after a Canadian goose struck the engine. The plane landed safely at CMH at 8:20 and passengers were taken to a different plane that was set to land in Arizona around 10.
One of Fox's News top hosts is gone. Our reporter Anthony Zacharyasz will be with us later to give us more information.
After 4 years to the date since his last announcement in 2020, President Joe Biden has formally announced his running for a second term.
These top stories from an award-winning student newsroom. This is TV2 News, truly Portage County.
Welcome back. Multiple companies are facing setbacks as there are many changes coming to management and staff.
That's right. Our own correspondent Anthony Zacharyasz has more on these changes. Hi, Anthony.
Hey guys, terminations and layoffs have hit across multiple media outlets and businesses to start the week. Days after Fox News' defamation trial with Dominion Voting Services regarding the 2020 presidential election, the network will be moving forward without one of its top hosts. Reports surfaced Monday that Tucker Carlson and Fox News cut ties as he was one of the many hosts and executives at the network to be questioned for the trial. Carlson was known for his 8 p.m. weeknight show Tucker Carlson Tonight, and his last program aired last Friday. The network thanked Carlson for his service, and it is uncertain where he may go next.
And Mr. Carlson does play prominently in our lawsuit in the Southern District of New York, where we allege a very toxic and frankly disgusting work environment that included all sorts of misogynistic and anti-Semitic comments.
As Fox News fires one of its top hosts, CNN also fired anchor Don Lemon, known for his role on CNN this morning. Lemon was let go in the wake of sexist comments and reports of him mistreating women at work. Remarks were made in February about GOP presidential candidate Nikki Haley, with him saying she is, quote, isn't in her prime. He was informed by his agent of his termination Monday morning and was stunned by the news. Lemon worked with the network for 17 years. NBC Universal has announced the departure of CEO Jeff Shell. The move came Sunday after an investigation reported he had an inappropriate relationship with a woman within the company. One CNBC anchor accused Shell of sexual harassment in a statement released by lawyers Monday. Shell released a statement apologizing and regretting his actions after he had joined the company 19 years ago. He held CEO duties since 2020 and no replacement has been named yet. Conglomerate company 3M announced this morning that they are laying off 6,000 workers worldwide. These layoffs are in addition to the 2,500 manufacturing jobs cut in January. This all occurs as demand for manufactured goods have fallen in recent months. However, the company expects the layoffs will save a gross $9 million per year. 3M will look to prioritize products that are in demand, like sustainable packaging and automated industrial products. For updates on these stories, be sure to check out KentWire.com. Reporting live from Franklin Hall, I'm Anthony Zacharyasz.
Welcome back, Portage County. Now let's take a look at what weather is going to be popping tonight here in Kent. So right now, we are sitting at that 45 degrees, but it's going to go up to 50 around noon, and it's going to get a little cloudy. So watch out for that. It's going to be a little gloomy, but it's going to be warm. So that's the bright side for tonight. And then once we get into tonight's evening at 6 p.m., we are going to start seeing some rain showers, unfortunately. So grab those umbrellas, get those rain jackets, and the temperature is going to start dipping back down to those 40s again. So watch out for that as well. Get your jackets because it's going to start to get a little chilly. Now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. So tomorrow is going to be partly cloudy. Temperatures are going to be a little bit higher at 54, but it's also going to be a little chilly this morning, or not this morning, sorry, tomorrow morning at 31 degrees. Thursday is going to be nice and warm. It's going to probably be the warmest it's been all week at 62 degrees. It's going to be nice and sunny. And then the rain will come again on Friday. And look at what I have here. Rain, go away. You know, I'm tired of seeing this rain. I want to see some nice weather. I think it's time for that summer type weather. But unfortunately, it's going to be nice and gloomy for the next couple days. Temperatures are going to be, they're going to be not too cold, not too warm. Just right, though, but a little bit of rain. That's all I have for now. I've been Josh Aponte. You've been you. We'll see you next time on TV2. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Josh. President Joe Biden has formally announced his second running for a second term. The announcement comes 4 years to the date of making his 2020 bid official. In a 3-minute video, Biden kicked off his 2024 campaign, urging the public to let him, quote, finish this job. He asked voters to set aside their concerns about extending the run of America's oldest president for another 4 years. This announcement could be the spark of a similar rematch with his 2020 competitor, former President Donald Trump.
Jury selection in the lawsuit against former President Donald Trump for defamation and battery is set to take place today. E. Jean Carroll says Trump raped her in a New York City department store in the 1990s. Carroll first sued Trump for defamation in 2019, but the lawsuit has yet to go on trial. The trial set to begin today stems from a second lawsuit filed in November under New York State's new Adult Survivors Act.
I want to stress that we have only temporarily suspended operations at the U.S. Embassy in Sudan. We fully intend to resume those operations as soon as it is safe to do so. We remain deeply committed to the Sudanese people and to their future.
There has been a temporary ceasefire reached in Sudan. The 3-day ceasefire will begin after multiple days of violence which caused evacuations of foreign nationals. The Sudanese armed forces and the Rapid Support Forces have agreed to halt fighting, while the rival groups have been fighting for control over the country. The clashes have killed more than 400 people and has left at least 1 American dead.
At least 5 people were injured in a suspected car ramming attack in central Jerusalem. Israeli authorities said the suspect was, quote, neutralized. The Israeli Prime Minister called the car ramming incident a terrorist attack. 1 woman and 3 men were left wounded, and 1 70-year-old victim was left unconscious.
It is the day to celebrate the thing that we all use constantly and every day in our lives. It is National Telephone Day, and we have certainly come a long way since the very first telephone.
The Lakers played a massive Game 4 last night to try and take a commanding 3-1 series lead over the Grizzlies. Stay tuned to see the results.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
Good morning and welcome to your final Tuesday morning FlashCast Sports Report. I'm Noah Kenney. Let's get right into the action. The women's golf team competed in the MAC Championships and came out on top of the entire field to win the conference title once again. It was pure dominance from the Flashes as they finished 33 strokes ahead of the team behind them, which was Northern Illinois. The MAC Golf Tournament has held a championship tournament 24 times in its history for the women, and Kent State has won them all 24 times. The Kent State men's golf team traveled down to Columbus and posted their best result of the spring season. Kent State finished second overall. The Flashes were led by Chris Van Dett, finishing second individually overall. The men's MAC championship will begin next week. Time for some track. Leading off with the Jesse Owens Classic in Columbus. The highlight came from Ethan Yost as he finished 5th in the 800-meter dash with a time of 1 minute 52.1 seconds. In throwing events, Alicia Shaw led the way as she placed 5th in the women's shot put and 13th in the women's discus. At the Virginia Classic, Brady Bob broke a record that stood for 55 years. He shattered the men's 1,500-meter dash record with a time of 3 minutes and 40.8 seconds. Finally, at the Michael Johnson Invitational in Baylor, the men's 4x4 team ran the second fastest time of the event, clocking in at 3 minutes and 8.43 seconds. Now on to the Lakers. LeBron James trying to lead his team to go up 3-1 in the series, and he knocks down a beautiful three to start the first quarter. Lakers now up by 10, and superstar Ja Morant with a beautiful right-handed off the glass looking for the and one. All the way back from 15 down, and they will nail a three right before the half to cut the Lakers lead just to 2 at the half. Memphis feeling great about themselves. Coming out late in the third, Ja Morant's going to do it himself and slam it down one-handed, giving his father a chest bump and getting right back to the bench. Here we go in the fourth quarter. Time is ticking, and the Lakers are denied at the rim, but Ja Morant in transition gets it back to his man. Bane slams it home and gives the Grizzlies a lead. 3 seconds left. LeBron right-handed tie off the glass, and it is good. The Lakers would go on to win this one with LeBron leading the way, getting a tough and one, giving them a series 3-1 lead. That's all we have time for today. I hope you all enjoyed this semester's show. I'm Noah Kenney, and this has been your Tuesday morning sports report.
Coming up, James Corden picked up one of his best friends, Adele, for his last carpool karaoke, or should I say she picked him up.
Today is our last FlashCast of the semester, which means we have to say goodbye to our producer, Josh Bailey.
Yes, so instead of him saying goodbye to us, we actually have a little something planned to say goodbye to him.
Josh Bailey. Josh, man, you're a senior just like that.
Thank you for being the absolute best producer. We have had the greatest time.
You were my first producer. It's a sad time. It is bittersweet.
Thank you for yelling in our ears every Tuesday morning.
I don't think there's anybody else that I would want yelling and saying the funniest things in my head.
Me either.
When I remember it.
Exactly.
Also a big shout out and thank you for you dealing with all the nonsense that me, Josh, and Anthony and the girls put up. This has been one of the most fun shows I've ever been on.
It was truly an honor to have you as my producer for TV2 on multiple occasions.
I'm very thankful for you and the way that you've been a great producer for me, the way that you've taught me and helped me to grow as a better sports reporter.
Thank you very much for everything that you've done this semester and making me a better reporter, a better writer, better person overall.
Thank you, Josh, and we hope the future brings you nothing but greatness.
We know you're going to do great. Love you.
Love you.
Ready? Congratulations again, Josh, and we will see you very soon. Peace.
That was so sweet. Oh my god, I'm tearing up. I'm literally tearing up. That was so sweet of you
We just
guys.
wanted to miss you.
I knew you guys had something up your sleeve. When I saw on the prompter there, it was going straight to the goodbye. I'm like, wait, don't you have stories to read?
We did have stories
I was like,
to read.
that's crazy. But to you guys also, thank you so much. That was so sweet of you guys.
We love you, and we just wanted to do something for you because you really have been the best producer, and we couldn't have asked for a better show or better people to be around. So thank you.
Well, you guys have been the best anchors, sportscasters, weather anchors. You know, me and Josh go way back.
I know, that's what we heard.
He was my weather anchor.
Yep.
When I first produced a FlashCast, and to end it with him is just amazing.
We've come full circle, Josh.
Yes.
Full circle.
So.
You guys really have. I know. I've heard so much about that first FlashCast that you guys had together. It's just so cute.
I know. I was showing him the picture earlier today, and it was just So crazy how fast time flies by.
I know.
It does.
And to work as like the news director this semester.
Yeah.
And now Josh has got a big time job.
Yes.
And we're so
Making it
excited
big.
for him.
Yes. Now, listen, I am going to come back. Listen, we can still party on the weekends. We can still party on the weekends because I'm just a 45-minute drive up north.
We better
so,
be. We better
yes.
be. We will definitely
birthday's
be on
on Friday.
Exactly.
Yes.
He's business during the week. Party on the weekend. But we will definitely all have to get together and plan something because
Oh, absolutely. And my birthday's Friday, so we're going to go out this Friday, guys.
Oh, 100%.
You guys coming with us?
Listen, we have plans today. We're going to breakfast today. Then
Yup.
Friday we're gonna.
Yup.
Then Friday
Yeah.
we're gonna. Yeah. Friday we're gonna go. Yeah.
Yeah, and the boys are fully convinced that I am
Yeah.
paying
Oh, I
for
can't
that.
believe about the boys.
yes.
This is so
Mara-
weird.
Mara's
Camera.
picking up the tab.
This is so weird.
It is not confirmed in the group chat.
It is
So it's
Not happening.
That's not happening.
Not happening.
But yes, we just have loved having you.
We wanted to
That
do
was
something
so
for
sweet.
you. You've done so much for us. Like,
Mhm.
Aw.
we had to do something.
And certainly the yelling in
you.
our IFBs has been our favorite part.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Listen, I'm glad that we had
Fun.
fun. Like, I'm really glad that we had fun on the show. Like, I mean, I kind of rigged the show, but we're not gonna go there. But yeah.
All right, well, thank you. And that is all we have time for this morning.
For updates on these stories and more, be sure to visit our website, kentwired.com, and follow us on social media at KentWired. I'm Lindy Griesinger.
I'm Noah Kenney.
I'm Josh Aponte.
I'm Anthony Zacharyasz.
And I'm Mara O'Malley.
And I'm Joshua Bailey. Have a great day, Portage County.
This is Portage County's TV2, broadcasting from the campus of Kent State University, streaming online at kentwired.com.